Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate all of you at the eve of World Mental Health Day today, celebrating all over the world. You know that 10th October, it is the World Mental Health Day. And WHO, World Health Organization, every year take the initiative with a theme to discuss. You see the health now in the era of pandemic, the coronavirus, and because of the coronavirus contamination, people suffering COVID-19 disease, many of the people dying. In this situation, many government of the world has taken different kind of a step to stop the contamination. And there was lockdown, and the whole world was a kind of, stable, not moving. The aeroplane is not moving, the rail is not carrying the passenger, buses cannot actually move. Nowadays, different government take different initiative. Somebody relaxed the situation, and some places started school in France and other in England, but they saw that the contamination may happen to our children. In this context, the World Mental Health Day is celebrating by the mental health professional, the sociologist, social worker, the different sector stakeholder in the society, mainly the support of the government. What the government do? Government has a Minister of Health, government has other ministries also. In collaboration with WHO, UN organ, the first WHO was established, then other UN organs started. Why WHO actually started earlier? At the beginning, because that time there was a lot of diseases came as a, crossing the boundary. The disease do not know how to be stopped in one place. Actually, it is by the animals, by the different agent, the virus and the bacteria, and by the human being, human touch, and human blood, and human saliva, in different mode and methods. The disease actually contaminated, and people became sick, and people are dying. Crore of people died in plague, in a Spanish flu, and this time, in this year 2000, it has started 2019, but 2000 January, February, in the March, in our country, Bangladesh, it came to our notice. Then the government and the whole nation became very alert of that. In this context, what is our health? How is our health? How is our mental health? The WHO define health as the complete well-being of physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. It is not merely absence of disease in our body, but we should be in four-dimensional. Physically, we should be okay, and we should be healthy and strong. Psychologically, we should be sound and happy, and socially, we should be connected, interactive, and friendly, and spiritually. The question arises, where from actually I arrived and how my life, and when I finish my journey, when my life is gone, where will I go? Go to the God? What will be our spiritual situation? All the four things actually come to the discussion on the definition of the health. Now, okay, people are healthy, people are not healthy, somebody is COVID-free, somebody is contaminated, many people died. We pray for them to the Almighty God that they rest in peace. But COVID is about 78% asymptomatic. If there is a COVID, somebody is contaminated with the COVID, they have the fever, they have the pain, and they have the cough, then some symptom is published, then the swab test and other test we confirm that he is a COVID patient. Then if COVID entered from the throat to lung system, it blocked the blood supply, it clogged the blood, and then the people suffer from suffocation or respiratory system, and then it suffered from ventilation, and it is very difficult, very costly, continuous oxygen flow. In this situation, the theme of mental health, it is a physical health. In this situation, the people are confined, people are in the lockdown, and the whole community is sometimes stuck, and some people stuck, locked up in the home. The parents not allow the children go out, meet with the friend, or play in the ground. It is not possible. It is about 7 months we passed. Some places it is about 8 months. Then 3 months left, October, November, December. In this 3 months, what will be the education system? What will our children will do? What our next generation will grow? And how will they cope with the whole situation? So the theme of the mental health day is mental health for all. It does mean that everybody has mental health situation, mental health somewhat more or less problem. If it is like that, then what is the solution? What is the medicine? What is the Medicare? We must find out. Today, the whole day, we are in a demonstration in the press club. We were in the demonstration in the Jadugar complex. We said that Shahabag Square, where the people actually shout. In this situation, we see that, from the lockdown situation, we see that our women are raped and they are touched and even killed, and the government is facing some difficulties and challenges. The law enforcing agencies that how to stop, why it is happening, what is the reason of that. The intellectuals, the learned legal practitioners, and the sociologists, psychologists, psychiatrists, and other anthropologists thinking why this is increasing. Girl child are also not excluded from the torture, from the rape, and these cases are coming in the media, and the law and order enforcing agencies are taking serious steps. Now there is a demand for the death penalty, those who actually involved with the rape. Last year, 10th October, World Mental Health Day was celebrated in Dhaka University Teacher-Student Center, and I was one of the resource person and the moderator, Professor Ilyas, General Secretary of the Bangladesh Psychological Association. He asked particularly, what is the solution of stopping torture of women, stopping rape of the woman? Then I answered, one, there should be death punishment, death penalty. Otherwise, it will not be stopped. Acid throwing, when a beautiful girl is not loving a young man, the young man is aggrieved, and what he does, what he did, that time, few years back, he buys some acid without any license and threw the acid on the face of the girl. And this is happened in Bangladesh randomly, and government then take the measure and pass the law. If somebody throw acid, then it will be death punishment, death penalty. Similarly, last year I told that only death penalty can stop the rape and torture of the women. Our women are not so powerful financially, not so powerful with education, or they are unemployed, and for the reason the weak portion of the society actually facing the problem. I was watching Mahabharata. In the Mahabharata, what do you notice that when the Kaurav and the Pandav, They fight for the power, and they take different kind of tactics. And the Lord Sri Krishna, he tried to minimize, but it was not happen. And in a gambling, when the Pancha Pandav, the five brother was defeated, then their wives, there is a common wife called Draupadi for the five brothers. It was in their fate. And the Duryodhana, who is a notorious and a proudy person and greedy for the power and the throne, he and his brother Dushashan pulled the lady holding his hair, and he was molested and his wearing was about to take out. Then Sri Krishna protected her. From this issue, we know that Mahabharata, the Kurukshetra Juddha or war was started. The lesson here, if somebody molested or tortured any woman, undignified her prestige and other social status, then a war may happen. This war happened, and those who tortured the 100 brothers and the Kauravas were finished, and those who are actually was with the right path, the Pancha Pandava, the Yudhishthir, the Bhim, the Arjun, the Nakul and Sahadev, they survived and they went to the heaven. The question is that time, 5,000 years back, the modesty of women was protected. And the lesson was 5,000 years back that no woman will be tortured. Their modesty must be maintained. The women are my mothers, woman is my wife, and woman is my daughters, and they are our part and parcel of our society. And they are more meritorious, more intelligent than other men even in comparison. So they should be protected. Now, today, when World Mental Health Day procession is going on, when World Mental Health Day seminar is going on, webinar Zoom is going on, most of the people talking about why our women in a bad situation, why the cases of rape is increasing. Is it because of the lockdown? Is it because of our young people cannot actually discharge their energy? So, do we need any prostitution or illegal brothel for them? This is a question. In many cities, there is this kind of situation, but in our conservative society, in our country, it is not openly allowed and it is not encouraged. For the reason, the young people cannot stop them, and there is no, that death punishment, capital punishment, for the reason they take it easy. They say that it will not be but now the government is very serious. Now this week, our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina declared the Child Right Week. In the Child Right Week, we see children are touched. Children are not welcomed in the school, madrasas or other places. They don't have playgrounds and they are not cordially accepted with the good tone, good voice and love. What is in Japan? My friend Dr. Rafiqul Islam was talking few minutes back that the children 1 or 2 years, 2.5 years, they begin school in a KG, kindergarten kind of, or in a child care center where they learn the moral, where they learn the rules of the society and they play. Yesterday I was reading about the Finland. In the Finland, in 18 or 13 years, there is no schooling. Children may come and go, they can draw, they can play, they can display their energy, their productivity and creativity. Why we push our children? We put our children at the young age in the school. The school system is not good. It is crowded a class is crowded and teacher is not trained. In Finland, teachers have to be the masters, and master's degree teacher have to appear in exam. Those who are in the list, top of the list, they are engaged as the primary school teacher with good salary. It's a good lesson for us. In Finland, there is no police to control the crime. Virtually there is no crime even. So this kind of society we dream. We dream a society like Japan. We dream a society like Finland. We are ambitious to be a developed country within few years. Our economy is moving. But the theme of this World Mental Health Day, mental health for all. Is it 99.99% population suffering from mental problem? Or is it 100%? Some people say that 100% people have to face mental challenge, mental dignity and mental crisis because there is conflict in the life and there is challenges in the job. Working from home, whether boss is happy, working from home, whether my technology is working. School from the home. The teacher in a Zoom, how they can deliver lecture, set the note. Teachers are not evaluated. Teachers are not given good salary, or teachers are not facing the examination. Our teacher must be evaluated, a test by the student. It is not in our country. It is in the training institute, but it is in other developed country. The teacher is good. He is a good voice. His expression is good. He is lovely to the children, and he can explain very nicely. And whether teacher has the training, and teacher has their own mentor to develop their career. So, when we talk about the examination, a student evaluation in the primary, in the high, in the college, then in the last talk show, I mentioned that when you didn't meet your student, when you did not deliver the lecture, you didn't get the feedback, how? In written form or viva form, viva voce, or what form you evaluate your student? There should be auto promotion? Yes, there should be auto promotion. When 1971, Bangladesh started liberation fight, 25 March night, and we saw killing, we saw rape, we saw many unrest, and that time we failed to go to the school. I was in class 6, but in December 16, we saw the victory day. The Pakistani, those who actually captured Bangladesh, they have to surrender and they left Bangladesh, and we became, independent, and we own our victory. We are the nation, we fought for the 9 months. So in this COVID contamination, lockdown, the whole world is fighting for economic development, fighting for environmental protection, fighting for societal balance. So emotional problem, emotional balance, and the mental health, a complex situation arises. For the reason there is a demand, the more budget, more service. The government must frame a good mental health policy. We have health policy, but the mental health policy is not adequate. So we must frame a good mental health policy where alternative medicine, where yoga, where naturopathy is complementary to be in the good health and good mind. So this policy we need, and we need the budget. If our people, the Indian subcontinent, Ayurvedic, homeopathic, allopathic and other methods, even practiced and popular, budget should be there. And government must analyze what kind of budget government should put for that. And then our health, our mental health, and our trained doctor, committed doctor, the nurse with a smile, nurses must smile, and there should be a kind of bonus for their smiling. In a very big populated country, Bangladesh is a very big because having 17 crore people, and the hospital is overcrowded, and the doctors and nurses are overburdened. They cannot always receive the patient cordially and with a smile. My appeal is today that we must smile with the people and we behave with our patient with professionally and nicely and cordially. So if the budget is there, if the good policy is there, if the commitment is there, our Prime Minister is committed, and her daughter, Psychologist Putul, she is the ambassador for the WHO and ambassador for neurodevelopmental disability. Now she is ambassador for the climate change. In the climate change, because of the flood, because of the tornado and cyclone, people displaced, migration is happening, and the environment is destroyed. For the survival, we have to work from different sector, different angle. As an environmentalist, as an environmental psychologist, and a speech therapist, and a retired Deputy Secretary of the government, I appeal to our, those who are in the show, those who will listen to my talk, that first we ourselves be healthy with yoga, with naturopathy, with exercise. Any kind of workout is good for our health. Any kind of workout or exercise or walking, actually it generates hormone, good hormone, serotonin for our sleep and for our good mood. Eat good food. If it is good food, it maintains a good mood. If you are in the good mood, the good, approach to the people, people will be good to you, nice to you. If you are nice to other, they'll be nice to you. This is my last talk and last comment, that we have to be healthy by any manner, and we have to keep other people healthy and our society healthy and productive. Thank you very much.